What is a...
So you don't even know what a
I don't
weeding
even
is,
know
right?
what that is.
Okay, let me show you. Come on. Weeding is a process of... actually, this is really great. I'm excited. Okay. So this is easy weed vinyl, right? And so we're chosen to use DTF, but I'm going to show you why we're going to do a DTF print versus the vinyl today. This is a Roland BN20. It's been my old baby for about almost 20 years. Maybe 15. But here we go. So I'm going to go ahead and load this in. Like I said, this is my Betsy. All my machines, a lot of names are Betsy in my store. And I am now going to pull up the vector file. This is going to be the end product. And I'm using Corel Draw right now. I had all my artwork already vectorized, ready to go. So as you can see, this is the product that we're going to be showing today. We're going to actually make this the front and the back. Okay, so you can see that we have a lot of uniforms to do. There's a lot of numbers, there's a lot of logos. And so we're going to opt to do a DTF, but I am going to show you the process of creating a vinyl for this as well. So I'm going to go ahead and copy this logo. I'm going to change my view to wireframe so you could see it, because since it's white, you can't see a lot. So you could see the detail here, all the detail that goes into this. And I'm going to copy this. I'm going to create a new file just so I can send it over to the machine. So I'm going to copy it. And like I said, we're going to be using the Roland BN22. And it says it's 11.216, which is fine. That's how big it is. And that includes both the panther's head, which is going to be on the left shoulder, and the name. So now I'm going to change my page size, which is this area here, to, I'm going to make it be 13. Because I think that's the real size. And I'm going to make it 13 by 5. So now you can see just the wireframe. You can see all the detail that goes in the pot. And everywhere you see where there's an individual outline with this node, that means it's going to cut that. And now for the Roland to recognize that it's a cut file, I have to change it to the Roland cut pink. It's a pink color. Oh, because, okay, my bad. Because I'm in wireframe, you can't tell the color because the wireframe was the only thing. But now I'm going to change the fill, and I'm going to show you back to normal. And you can see the pink. And the pink is what the Roland's going to look for. So I'm going to export for, I'm just going to export this. Did I misspell that? Vinyl? A-L. Oh, thank God it's not an English class. I'm going to export it, and I'm now going to put it into my Roland machine here. This is my Roland VersaWorks software. I'm sorry. And I'm going to say File, Import. I'm going to get the file. I'm going to go ahead and import that. You'll see it come to the bottom of the screen here. I'm going to double click on that. And you'll see it. There you go. And you could see that they look like little ants, they call them. And it's ready to go. So now the only thing I need to make sure is that when that cuts, it flips it reverse so that it cuts backwards. So I am now going to say, get the medium width, center at that. I'm going to center on the media, that's fine. And then I'm going to do a cut control and tell the computer it's a cut only file. So I'm setting cut only. And let's see, cutting the force, blah, blah. I'm going to make it use the 70. I'm going to make it use a 70 force. Right now it's just cutting, so you don't see any print. It's just cutting out the whole design. So because it's white vinyl, it's just cutting it right now. And then it's going to be done in about a couple minutes here. And then I will show you the weeding process. But think about the time that this takes, right? So if you're doing one, you might say, yeah, but if you're doing many, you might say a DTF print might be better. This is called a weeding tool right here. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to lift this up here. I'm going to separate this. You can see the transfer, that's the carrier. And I'm going to pull it down. And this is called weeding. So this is how you weed a logo or anything that you have designed. So yes, but this is the process of weeding. And this is why so many people love the DTF world. And I'm going to go ahead and send the DTF so you can see the process. And then I'm going to do a DTF transfer for you. So there we used a Roland BN20. Now I'm going to use the Brothers DTG printer, which I have converted my DTG into a DTF. So they work the same. There it is right there. I'm going to convert this back to no color. I'm going to change it to wireframe now so we could see. And I'm going to send this over to the DTF printer. Export. I got to change it to a PNG file. And here it is right here. And you can see it on our screen. And I'm just going to hit print and send that over as just a solid white image because there's no other color on it. And that will come out in a second. It looks like it's done printing, so here it comes. Boom, nice. And I'm gonna now go ahead and powder it and put it in the oven. I'll be right back. Okay, and it's now coming out of the oven. We have now cured it. And you can see the little orange peel look. That's what it's supposed to look like, orange peels. And that's when you know it's cured. We use a DTF. So earlier I showed you about the vinyl, and now I'm gonna show you why we chose the DTF. So in volleyball, they have two. They have one for the players and one for the libero, they call it. And here we go. I'm gonna go ahead and press this. Oh my God, she's very strong. And so the reason you could see, so that came out, I didn't have to do any weeding. It's 100% printed. And where's the vinyl I did? Can I get the vinyl? Yeah. And to get this to be the same thing, same print, everything, same print, same size, same cat, right? I'd have to do this one at a time, and I'd have to weed and do all that work. Whereas now on the DTF machine, it just comes out as one. And that's why we have opted for this particular project not to use vinyl. Vinyl definitely has its purposes, but we have opted not to use vinyl for this particular job. We have chosen to use the DTF. You can see the little mark from the fabric. So we always like, some vendors don't remove that mark, but we like to press it all the way to the end to make sure that that mark is gone. And I will show you what that looks like. And it's a lot nicer. And there's no more mark that shows where you press this garment at all. And I'll press the back now. And we're going to use a little measuring ruler this time. I should have used the front to teach you guys how to do it, but this is an adult measuring ruler, adult back. Just going to put it down here, make sure it's centered up there. Give it a little more space. I'm going to center it up, so I want to make sure it's centered. So I'm going to put a little fold here, and I'm going to line it up with this center here. And I'm just going to pull it down a little bit. Just in case later they want to add a name, you always want to leave a little margin there in case they decide later on they want to add a name or something. And that's basically how you do a volleyball shirt. or any other jersey. Just print the logos and place them and get your transfers and press it down. The DTFs are good for 50 washes, which is nice because you don't have to worry about any of these cracking. It's very solid. You can see, I'll show you how that, the stretch works in a minute. And the minute you get done pressing, it's ready to go. This is done. You can see this, you can stretch this, no cracking. It's totally ready to go.